Electrification of transport is a multi-decade growth story. Electric vehicles are here to stay and dominate this market. The heart of an electric vehicle is the battery, and battery making is a sophisticated chemical process. It's not automated, which makes it a moat for the existing companies that are making it, which are mostly located in the emerging markets. They have a great head start against anybody else, and they've accumulated years of experience of engineering, manufacturing, and research and development experience in making this. So we think that for the next decade, emerging market companies will remain the ones that dominate electric vehicle battery space. When we think about the adoption of electric vehicles, policy is important. You had subsidies in China, which were driving the adoption. You have subsidies in the EU until recently in most countries that were helpful to facilitate the purchase of electric vehicles by consumers. And most recently, you have the United States Inflation Reduction Act. The IRA means to bring the electric vehicle supply chain to the US. However, given the technological know-how of the emerging market companies, those companies will be participating in this trend. The companies will be coming here, bringing the engineer teams, establishing the production in the US, creating jobs within the US. However, we think the emerging market companies will be largely benefiting from this regulation. Today, when consumers think about purchasing an electric vehicle, the biggest concern is the range, how far the vehicle will run on a single charge. The battery makers are making a lot of progress trying to extend that. Today we have a battery that runs up to 1,000 kilometers on a single charge, right? However, the companies, the automakers, are also trying to educate consumers that they do not really need as much. If you think in daily life terms, if you're in Japan, the average vehicle range, which is about 300 miles, would take you from Tokyo to Osaka. If you are in the US, the average vehicle range will be more than enough to take you from New York to Boston or from New York to Washington, D.C. The important part of the electric vehicle adoption is also availability of the charging infrastructure. And not just charging infrastructure, but fast charging. Today's fast charging happens within 20 minutes. Within that time frame, you can grab your pancakes with a coffee and be back to a vehicle that can run again. So not only the emerging market companies dominate this space today, they are also at the forefront of the technological development. If you're thinking about the breakthroughs in the battery manufacturing, be it battery chemistry or battery design, a lot of that happens at the emerging market companies.